Hey y'all, welcome back to Endeavor. Today we're gonna talk about pushes, pulls, and snaps. And now we've done a video on this before, and we actually were talking about putting them on the ground. Today we're gonna use those same exact concepts to use to open up striking, right? And so again, let's say we're in a basic half collar tie. So I have control of his arm, I have control of his head, and I have good posture here, right? And we talked about giving pressure so that he gives me the energy that I want. So if I want him to go this direction, I would prefer that he does it voluntarily. So how do I get him to do that? I'm gonna shove into him so that he wants to base balance and shove back. When he goes to do that, I take advantage of that by snapping him in. So I go to push, he pushes back, I snap his head down to the floor. Now, the last video, and we've done a video on this before, we ran them to the floor, take their head, boom, clear it into the ground, and I've put them on the ground. Fantastic. Use it if you have the advantage to use it. I can also use this if A, the snap doesn't work, or B, if I purposely want to set striking up. So let's say, whether it's from a sparring perspective or from a self-defense perspective, he's doing a pretty good job, high covers, I'm hitting in here, striking, he's blocking everything I've got, and now I want to start to open him up so I can get a hold of him and I can snap. And when he snaps, his brain goes, oh shit, I don't want to fall down. So what's he do? He starts to move his hands away from his head. As he moves his hands away from his head, bong, I can start to open up strikes from there. From a self-defense perspective, I'm simply opening up the advantage for him to think about something else so that I can get in there and throw punches or kicks, whatever. So let's say this was a bear hug and I'm getting myself back and I have a little bit of space. I can kind of tip his nose over. He stays up. As he goes to pop his head up, boom, boom, I can come through with punches. I can go down low and hit him with knees and hit him with kicks. So we're using those same pushes and pulls. If I can get him to snap and run him all the way to the floor, I do. However, I can also use that, whether he defends it or I just use it to open it, to stand him up, to push him backwards, to strike, and to work through there. So understanding how energy transfers with pushes and pulls, understanding how I can continue that energy if he gives it to me, put somebody on the floor. I can use that snap to pick him up and to hit. I can use that snap, they go to defend it, he goes to stand up, pulls up, and now all of a sudden I can sweep backwards, I can take legs, I can do a lot of other stuff. So in this instance, using pushes and pulls to open up, to strike. The biggest thing to take away from this is move quick. Once I snap him and he goes to pop his head up, I'm going right in. I'm pushing him away and I'm starting to drop bombs from that perspective, okay? So have a little bit of fun, snapping people off balance, opening up their head, teeing off on them. We'll see you guys next time.